Hey guys, Paul Berry, Family Friendly Gaming, doing an FFG reacts on E3 2023 canceled. I have lots of thoughts on this. I have like tons of thoughts. See if I can organize my thoughts the best I can. A lot of people are like, hey, E3's over, E3's dead, E3 is buried. I'm not convinced it's totally gone. And let me explain. I want to say it was like either 2007, 2008, somewhere back there. E3 really shrunk down. There's lots of problems with it. Shrunk way down. I went there. That was the first year I went. I went to E3 7 times. Okay, I've been in person 7 times. I grew sick of it for a lot of reasons. Part of it is I got tired of PR marketing lying to me, making promises, breaking promises, telling us stuff will be in a game and it's not. That really bothered me. We gave E3 awards out to these different companies, and we gave one. There were 2 games, actually 3 games, like one year. They're really close. But this one game, this farming simulator, whatever year that was, they were like, "Oh, we're gonna let you change the grass anywhere. You can change the grass into dirt, the dirt into grass. It's all
not there.
Customizable." When we got the game and played it for review, it wasn't in. And I think it took them 2 or 3 games later, so 2 or 3 years later, before they finally put that feature in, right? Now, they got the award because that feature put them just over the top of the other 2 games that were considered for it, for the gold award. And they got like, silver and bronze instead. So I was very disappointed that they lied to me, they deceived me. There's also all the corruption. So I have been in those back room, behind doors conversations, and they're showing you a game, and there are people, I won't say the very large gaming websites that were there making deals with the people in PR and marketing and producers and developers, and making deals for stuff, okay? Complete, total corruption behind the scenes, and they sit there and act like, oh, nothing's going on. There's no, Gamersgate is the tip of the iceberg of the corruption that goes on behind closed doors. Okay, I mean, it's just insane the stuff I've heard. You think the whole sexual favors, that came out of Gamersgate. I mean, that's commonplace. Trust me, trust me. It's been like, I was just like, where am I when people are propositioning me? It's like, no. I'm married, and that's for life. And so I'm not going to sit there and do stuff like that, to give you more coverage. That's ridiculous. That's just, no. But that happens there, and it's just like, I just appalled, money passing hands for higher scores. It's just you would be like, what? Yeah, when you've seen these things, and I didn't like record them or anything, and I didn't, I'm not gonna go report these different people, but it's just like insane, the corruption, the lying, the corruption. I mean, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah at E3, how they behave. The cost is another issue that's bothering me. I mean, we would spend $2,000 to get a team out there and to do all the work we did, right? Well, I spent $2,000 and then I may or may not get a reviewable copy. So how many games at $50 or $60 a pop does it take to even out? It's like, this isn't financially worth it. Like, what we get out of it isn't worth our our time into it. So I had that issue, and that was when we actually were ahead of the curve. We stopped going to E3 years ago. We just said, forget it, we'll just cover it from here, and I didn't miss going to LA. LA is horrible. LA is nasty. LA is disgusting. I don't like LA. I had asked for years, they go somewhere else. But they wouldn't. Nope. They're like, nope. We're LA. We're LA. We're LA. We're LA. So I just, having to go to LA was just disgusting, gross. Flying has gotten worse, way more restrictions. Take off your shoes, take off your belt. I mean, they're going to walk through here naked for you? That's how you make me feel, So all the issues just to get there and then get the coverage, and then there would be, every year there was glitches. So like after Nintendo's press conference that was held off-site as well, they would open up the press site, and you go to the press room, you'd log in to the press site, and you would try to download stuff, and it would either download like that or it would glitch out. When it downloaded like that, there was nothing in the zip file. I checked. Although I would check like that night, and I'm at the hotel, which has even worse internet. So then you're like trying to get stuff done, and you're spending an hour trying to download, 20 megs of images, and you're just like, really? So then versus home, it's like, well, I'll just sit there and make a list, and when I get the stuff from different companies, if it's glitchy day 1, I'll try day 2, day 3, try a week later, I'll get to it eventually. And that's another thing. I never really saw the rush, and for the companies, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They're all competing with each other for our attention. Well, if you're competing for my attention, think about that. Think about that for a minute. You're competing for my attention, and I only have so much time. So I mean, some people get missed out, especially like the smaller companies, indie companies. So the ones that are getting ignored, why are they spending money to go to a show? Doesn't make sense. Even the big boys spending a lot of money on these massive displays. I mean, they'd have like an 8-foot Batman, Lego Batman, built, for Warner Brothers, and you're like, wow, how much did that cost to get built and put in here, and how many hours did it take a team to build that? They had some impressive stuff, but it all cost money, and then you had to transport it in there. There was a Batmobile in there. I mean, for one of the Arkham Knight games, it was like, you're looking at the stuff. Yeah, it was cool to see, and they gave you like really meaningless, worthless swag. There were a few. Natsume had the little animals, little kind of small stuffed, squishy animals, the stuffed ones, and those are kind of cool. One year they have a cow, and then a pig, and then a horse. Like they do difference to every different animal every year. So that was cool. But a lot of the other stuff was just junk, I'd say the super majority of it gets thrown in the trash within a month or two, So it's like swag doesn't really matter. Ultimately, it just doesn't make sense. And the thing is, these video game companies, as I've written about and told you about many times, they're control freaks. They want to control everything. So why not do a video? Release it as a live stream, like Nintendo Directs, right? I doubt those are actually live. Because you can sit there and with the video, make sure you have all the editing done, all the corrections done. You could do retakes on something if someone messes up. That's the way you can tell a live versus something that was done as a video is if there are, 0 mistakes, everything's perfect. I'm thinking they probably had multiple takes to do things, So it's like, oh, you just have to bow and say, that's all you gotta do for your, Nintendo Direct. Well, then, there you go. So, it seems like it would be easier and less cost effective to just put a video package together, throw it out as a live stream, and then you're doing it when everyone can focus on you. Get you more attention. Seems like it makes sense. Now, what we've seen since like the COVID, they've been doing these video packages, but their PR and marketing people are failing miserably. I mean, I couldn't tell you how many companies have failed to let family-friendly gaming know they're doing something. We might find out after the fact. Maybe it's trending on Twitter the next day or something. It's like, oh, Capcom did something, Sega did something, Sony did something. Oh, well, their PR and marketing people failed us again. Nothing new. That's kind of their par for the course. That's what they do. So that's what I've seen since then. I think those people need to step up and do their jobs because they are failing miserably at them. But I don't know if E3 will come back or not in any fashion or form or anything. I can't see the companies having that much of a thirst or desire to come back to a major thing like that. They can go do PAX, they can go do smaller shows, you know, if they want to. And a lot of them are just doing their own thing. They can control it all. Why, you know, why spend a massive amount of money, fly a bunch of people down there, and then demand the press fly down there? It's like, forget about it. Forget about it. All right. That's my thoughts on E3 being canceled. I thank everyone for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.